Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. That's right, new year, new videos. It has been way too long since the last video, and I intend at least uploading a few videos here and there this year. I'm not promising a schedule or anything. I can't do that. In the past I've tried to do that, it hasn't worked. But I will promise you that there will be periodic videos on this channel. Now, I'm not sure if I'll do normal reviews yet, or if it's just going to be customs and stuff, because I want to set myself apart. I want to at least try to do something a little different than all the other cars YouTubers. So, without further ado, that brings us to today's video. The first in a series. It is a more in-depth look at how I do my customs. And we're starting it off with Sequoia. Now, most of you guys might not know who Sequoia is, unless you've heard of him in, like, I think Disney Docket has mentioned him in a few videos. He's the red Rusteze Racing Center trainee. I'll try to find an image of him in the movie. There's only one scene he really appears in, the wind tunnel scene from the Rusteze Racing Center. And, yeah. So this guy was supposedly slated for release in 2019. I don't know how true that is. He could have just been a working title for Ernesto or something. But either way, this guy does in fact exist in the movie. And he has the Nick Swift, Rich Mixon spoiler style and body type. Now, obviously, there's no trainee with that kind of spoiler. So I had to paint him up myself. This is a Nick Swift with these materials being used for it. Now, real quick, I'm going to get in depth here. For the accents, I used Painter's red paint pen. It's fine tip. You can get them at Walmart. That was used for the little accents here. The main base color is Apple Barrel Multi-Surface Timeless Gray. You can also get this at Walmart. In fact, all of the materials, except for the last one, you can get at Walmart. Apple Barrel Gloss Real Red. I use this for the spoiler and the rims and the trim along the bottom of the body. And the final material is Decor Duraclear Gloss Varnish. I got this at, I want to say it was Michael's, but it could have been Joann's. One of those two stores you can find this at. And that does it for the materials. I could have used something else, possibly, but I think that was all I used. Yeah, I didn't use any black with this one. Usually I'll use either Apple Barrel Gloss Black or Painter's brand black paint pen for some black accents. I don't think I did that with this guy. So, without further ado, let me get into him real quick. Not too in depth. I want to try a little something different here. But just looking him over, he is flat gray like all the other trainees. However, I did not paint his windows black. I may do that in the future. But for now, I left them just gray like Nick Swift's were. I also left his grille and headlights alone this time because I felt it would be better if I didn't mess with those and it would look more natural. However, I did paint over his vents because none of the trainees don't have no vent decals. And I thought it would be kind of cool if he didn't. Because they're just decals. They don't serve functional purposes as far as I know. So, realistically, an XN could very well choose to not get any vent decals. He also has red down here on his splitter, and he also has an expression that says, I don't give a damn. Moving on to the side here, he has red rims, red accent color, and red highlight boxes where the Rusteze Racing Center 028, that's his number, would be. But I don't have a paint marker that can go that small anymore. I used to, but it crapped out on me. So, F. Also, I didn't paint the supports for a spoiler. I didn't want to get any red on the gray after I'd already finished it. As for the spoiler itself, it is just primarily red. And there's nothing on his roof. On the back here, he has some taillights, a bumper accent color, and he would have 028 somewhere back here as well. Right side is the same as the left, although the right side came out a fair bit more cleaner than the left side did in terms of the box and the highlight above top. Yeah, right side came out a bit cleaner. But overall, I feel like this is one of my best customs to date. Not to toot my own horn or anything, I just think it came out arguably the best out of them all. Now, I would bring out all the trainees, but I really didn't feel like it. Just know, they make a great complete rainbow, and I actually do have a picture of that, so I will put it up on the screen here, so I don't have to just drag one in and drag out the video time by a lot. Very nice looking lot, all of them are. And his gray is pretty much identical. It might be a tad darker than the others, but honestly, it looks fine. And that will about wrap up my review on my custom of Sequoia. I hope you all enjoyed me actually showing the supplies I used this time. I'm going to do that in the future and maybe even explain how I painted something if it seems too complex. With this, I just painted him with a brush and that's that, or the marker. But other than that, that was pretty straightforward. And with that being said, that will wrap up this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!